Good evening. Welcome to the regular Monday night meeting on June 14th, 2001 of the Village Trustees. My name is Chris Leach. I'm filling in for Neil Spear, who's out on the West Coast straightening that part of the country out, I'm sure. We do have an agenda this evening, and the first item is to call to order, which I'm doing. And the second thing, on this appropriate Flag Day, June 14th, why would we all stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Very good. Agenda review. Does anyone have any amendments or changes to the?
No, sir.
Okay,
We do have to add executive session for real estate.
Real estate?
Yep.
Very good. Public comment. I see no real public here, but if anyone has an appropriate or meaningful message or question?
I had thought Elizabeth was going to log in tonight to talk about the ARPA money, but I don't see her on, so we can move forward, I guess.
Okay.
Next meeting.
Now, the ARPA money, you're talking about the allotted money from the states or the federal government?
It's from, well, the federal government given to the states.
To states.
So it's $124,000 for the village over 2 years. So this year, 124, and then next year, 124. I believe the town gets 200 and something thousand.
218.
218.
Every year.
Yep.
So, yeah, and she was just going to discuss that on I sent you folks the email that she was going to discuss, but
Yep.
And
anyway, we'll wait for her.
fine. I also just wanted to add the fact that the government opened everything up for Vermont today, and I think that's a really good step forward, something we've all been looking forward to, at least I know my family has. Next item on the agenda would be to approve the minutes. Do you have them electronically, gentlemen?
Yep. I make a motion that we approve the minutes of Monday, May 24th, 2021.
And I'll second.
Very good. Any discussion, any additions or questions?
Just a fantastic job as usual for Diane, because it's
Oh, of course.
that
yeah.
was a lot of
A lot of stuff
that
going
was a
on
lot
there.
of stuff.
All in favor of accepting the minutes of May 24th?
Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it, no nays, no exceptions. Good. Approve and accept the village warrants through June 10th, 2021. What's your pleasure, gentlemen?
I'll move that we approve warrants through June 10th as printed.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, do we have any questions or clarifications?
No, I reviewed them, they look fine.
Yep.
Looks good, very good. Okay, that's, all in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous, as well, is good. Number 7, approve and sign the amendment to the owner-engineer agreement for the Missisquoi River water crossing job. This is the proposed new water line,
River crossing, yep.
river crossing downtown.
So there's probably should be two motions for this one. One is going to be to authorize me to sign the amendment to the owner and engineering agreement. So originally, he had 12,000 in there just to do the initial assessment of the job. And now, step 2, he has to get into it deeper, it's an addition of 44,900. So it'll increase the amount that authorizing me to sign the agreement with them to 57,300. And there's a loan document for the revolving loan fund, the state's revolving loan fund for water, and Diane has that, and you folks need to authorize that for to borrow the money.
So the loan one is the second part of the motion.
Yep. Yeah, so the first part is to authorize me to sign the engineering contract agreement, and then the second motion is to, is for the trustees to sign the state revolving loan fund.
Okay. I'll make the motion for the first one, is to authorize you, our manager, Reg Belleville, to sign the amendment to the appropriate paperwork.
And I'll second.
Okay, and that's up to the 50, so the additional 44.9. Okay. Any more discussion required? I think we've beat this to death over the engineering assignments and whatnot, and it's certainly a needed
Yeah,
addition to the village.
it is.
Very good. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, unanimous, very good. Now for the second half, to authorize the loan
You got that?
with the state.
I'll make the
Diane,
motion.
did you have an explanation on that, or?
It's for the total job, right, Reggie?
Yep.
For the $805,000?
No, this one is step two, I'm sorry. This one is step two for the 57,300. But in that document, it shows the total job is 803,000, is it?
805?
805, yep.
So that's what they're signing for this revolving loan?
It's just the 57
Oh, for the
step.
57.
Yeah, for step two.
Okay. Yep, no, it's just pretty standard.
You got that motion?
I'll make the motion that we approve the state revolving loan fund for $57,300 for the
I'll
water
second.
project.
I'll second the motion, so we can move ahead.
Any more discussion? Any more clarification?
No, sir.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Unanimous as usual. Thank you very much, gentlemen. That's wonderful. Boy, we're moving right along tonight. Item number 8, any other business? Why don't we start at the end of the table?
One
Have anything,
question.
Adam?
What's the plan for reopening the office?
That was one of the things that I had for tonight's meeting too, so probably soft opening tomorrow.
Yep.
So we're gonna set up something too to keep people from roaming through the building
Yep.
and stuff, but with the plexiglass up there, we'll limit 2 people in the hallway,
Mm-hmm.
so 2 people at a time, and then, yeah.
See how it goes from there.
And then
Okay.
follow on with maybe a couple of weeks later with whatever the next
Yeah.
step should be.
And we were thinking that the auditorium, we probably wouldn't open it up to the public to rent this year,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and just do that probably next year. Try to
Maybe
get-
we could do it whenever we feel appropriate. Could be the first day of winter or for a Christmas party or something.
Okay,
I think things by that time we should really know.
yeah,
That's just an idea.
okay. You know,
Give
'cause
you
we,
flexibility.
we did all this work and stuff, we hate to get taped back on the walls again,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But,
you know?
that could happen.
Yep. So, and I've already made mention that there won't be any coin drops this year, so.
Well, there haven't been any requests either.
Nope.
I have, yeah, I
Yeah.
have had, but because of COVID.
Right.
we knew they
Yeah.
weren't.
Okay.
No, we're gonna wait it out this year and we'll start next year, unfortunately. But that's all I have, thank you.
Gene, did you have anything this evening?
Nothing specific. I was in earlier and I just asked Reg a question about the money the state's gonna give us for the bridge, and he doesn't know yet exactly.
Yeah, they approved my, I say approved it, they've accepted my application. Now
Yeah.
we're just waiting on them to say, okay, I got, you know, the village got X
Yeah,
to do the work.
so bring us up as soon as you
I will.
find out. But that's kind of important. Well, that
Yes.
bridge is really noisy right now.
Yeah, we're noticing, I noticed this side starting to flap again.
Have you noticed it, Chris, when you come by there all the time? Pretty bumpy.
Yeah, yeah. Something else here? or-
No,
You're
I'm
signing
good,
that.
thank you.
Very good, that's it?
That's all for me.
My thoughts were very short tonight. I took a walk down to Marble Mill, took a look around, it's opening up pretty nice. I haven't stayed involved with the Marble Mill project, but I would somehow like to tie myself back into that. A couple of things that I thought would be appropriate, that probably ought to be on our list, maybe not for the first year, but for, through long-time improvements, is some kind of a pavilion, with a cover, and have picnic tables underneath it.
That was on the long-range plan
Yeah,
on that.
well, that's what I thought, not something that has to happen immediately, but should be concretely on the list. And I thought is there any more thought of being able to make a through bike path there, coming down Webster Court? And
That
coming around?
that's on it too.
It's on it too?
Yeah.
And that would be a paved path, I would hope, for bikes and for baby carriages and that sort of thing.
Probably eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably initially it would be crushed stone
Crushed
and
stone.
stuff and the rock fine on top.
Let it settle, yeah.
Yeah.
And still have some basketball, some pickleball, and whatever possibilities down there.
They're doing pickleball now if you go down there, the parking lot's full.
Yeah, I know that's really caught on, even in Vermont, which is cool.
There was some talk about figuring out if we could put a porta potty down there, a handicap, handicap, and
Yeah.
everybody can use it,
Yeah.
porta potty for the summer.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
We'd have to, get it, I think it's like, I don't know how much it is, but
I wanna say it's
how much is it for the car show?
about $400.
Really?
Just
For the-
For a few days,
How many
Well, we have a
how
lot
many do you get?
They come in Friday, they leave Sunday.
and you have many of them.
3.
Best to find out. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe we could just check on
good
it
idea, though.
and, say it's.
And there's been comments about having them in the park, with the events and stuff, but honestly, I don't think I want them dirtying up the park. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but
But
think-
we've gotten along without them thus far, I mean,
yeah.
uh,
So,
maybe it's up to the event to provide it rather than the village.
yeah,
Is that possible?
I think it
Is that a
is.
good suggestion?
I think it's a very good suggestion.
If they want a porta potty for their event, then go ahead and get one.
Yeah.
Well, are the local businesses complaining that people are?
No, it's, some of the event coordinators I had talked to a couple of them that they were just kind of saying, be nice if we had them. So,
But it sounds like the cost, if you had one there on a permanent basis, would be pretty high.
it would.
But yeah, Gene, you bring up a good point. We had the Swanton Festival in there for years. I don't think we had porta potties in there, did we? We did the Swanton Festival. I think everybody went to the local merchants and stuff and went to the bathroom.
No, they were at the south
think
end.
there
of-
was-
They were
I
at
think
the
up on
south end
the-
of the park.
Up on the south end, there was
there?
porta potties.
Yeah, there were probably 3 or 4
Yeah.
maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't ever remember using
They're
it.
they're the town clerk's
Almost,
office.
yeah, almost directly across from the town clerk where they plow the snow, where they put the snow
Yeah,
pile.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Having worked in a vendor's shop in there for many years, we had to go somewhere. Okay, well, that's all I had. I'm just looking forward to more people recognizing the value of Marble Mill Park. And also, when I was looking at it and thinking about it, there's a lot of history there of what was there, and we haven't done anything to highlight that history of the Barney Marble.
Yeah, there is a plaque on that stone down there.
Yeah.
That says the history of the park.
Yeah,
But-
I think we,
Do more.
a little bit more maybe.
I know that.
And a little classier.
I know the park revitalization, that study that was done, they looked at doing an metal archway, said the historic Marble Mill Park, as the entrance and stuff, get rid of the guardrails,
Yeah, that would,
yeah.
expand the parking lot, do that walking path, bike path that you're talking about, along the river and stuff.
And the SPAN group as well has talked about, you know, they've gone after some grants. I don't know if they've gotten them or were denied, but they had looked at doing certain things historically in Marble Mill, you know, little, I don't wanna say statues, but little,
Kind of like art displays.
yeah, art displays, you know, talking about, you know, the history of Marble Mill.
I shared that with you, didn't I? That, the study, Marble Mill study?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
that's
just want to
back
make,
in the winter,
yeah,
or
Yeah.
before.
last year.
Yeah,
Quite a while, I kept it in my
So-
file somewhere.
Okay. Now Nicole Draper called me today, and I went down to see her she said that Amy Brewer got a grant, $1,500 grant, and wanted to do a mural on that retaining wall down there to have kids go down, and it's part of a, I don't know, like a drug-free activity, just to get them outside. And I was telling her, I said, that retaining wall may need some TLC, but she says, you know, hey, if it lasts a year, 2 years, it's $1,500.
yeah.
So, I mean, if you folks are good with that, I'll tell her, yes, go ahead.
It brightens it up. Brightens it up. I think that's fine.
Where is this retaining wall?
Right there in the parking lot, closer to the Marble Mill side.
Oh, on the uphill side?
By the restaurant, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope,
Oh, yeah, I know what you
I hope
mean.
that
Yeah, yeah.
somebody can make that restaurant.
It's right by the
go.
parking area.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know where it is. Thank you.
okay, I'll tell her to go for it
Yep.
then.
I mean, that's innocuous, isn't it? No
Yeah.
harm at all.
Yeah.
Good thing for some people.
Yep.
So I had one thing. Are you done? or-
No, I was ready.
Okay. So Lisa Hango, the Highgate representative, House of Representatives, took her for a tour last week. Took her a tour of the hydro facility. And then she started talking about the project, the water sewer project up to the airport. And I said, well, let me show you the water sewer plant. So we took her for a tour of the water and sewer plant, and she wrote a letter just thanking us. She says, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to give me a tour of the Highgate Dam and the Swanton water and sewer wastewater facilities. Please also express my gratitude to the employees who were so informative and enthusiastic about their work. Learning about our infrastructure needs helps me to do my job more efficiently. Please do not hesitate to contact me with any concerns. Stay well, Representative Lisa Hango. So yeah, it was one of the things that she noticed too. She says all the plants, how clean and well-maintained they were.
You let her know that we were still going through relicensing?
Oh yeah, she knows, and I explained that to her. We spent some time up at overlooking the impoundment
Good,
in the rubber bag, so
good,
she heard it.
good.
Is there any news on that front?
Just now, we're supposed to have a meeting the end of this month with the state agencies to discuss, what their studies are going to entail. One of the things Paul Nolan mentioned, and I mentioned it to Ken Nolan, matter of fact, tomorrow we're going to Jacksonville to see Pam Moore. She's their manager down there, and she on the board. She's leaving. This week is her last week. So VEPS is supplying them with some management services until they get a new manager down there. So I'm driving down with Ken tomorrow to give her a plaque and thanking her for her service to VEPSA.
Thanks.
But
She's been there a while.
yeah. But Paul Nolan was saying that the water quality certificate that the state is redoing, we have submitted concerns that we had over the certificate this year while they rewrite it, and so far they haven't acknowledged our concerns, VEPS's concerns, all the other utilities that have hydros. So if they don't address it, we're gonna go to the EPA and file concerns with the EPA.
Don't they have a time period to to respond.
Yeah.
And if they don't respond, does that say that they agree, or does it,
I
do
don't
you know what it means?
know what it means.
Yeah.
Probably means, that,
Yeah. They're brushing you off.
yeah.
There should be some time limit there, shouldn't there be?
I think there is a time limit on it, yeah. Yeah. So anyway, the end of this month, as a matter of fact, I think maybe it's the 26th. Not the 26th.
That's a Saturday.
29th,
Mhm.
so it's a Tuesday.
Cool.
So we'll let you know that one too.
All right, thank you.
Good to go.
Okay, last chance. Any other
That's all
business?
All I got.
I have something for you guys.
Okay.
With the state of emergency expiring, we're not gonna be able to start disconnecting for past due water and sewer. So I just wanted to give you guys an update. Our over 60-day arrears for water is standing at about 11,600. Our over 60-day arrears for sewer is around 9,200. The electric, we can't disconnect yet. Moratorium on that will expire the end of this month unless the PUC extends it. Tomorrow is the due date for a bunch of comments on whether or not it should be extended. And finally, there's some other utilities besides Bexel that are complaining that we need to let this moratorium expire so we can get our customers to come to the table. Because right now, the customers are not, they know we can't disconnect them, and they're not, responding when we call and try to get them to commit to a repayment plan or try to make a payment. So there's more to come on that. Right now, there is what they call the VRAP program out there, which is for renters, renters for assistance in their utility bills and their past due rent. And the VPAT program, which was for electric, water, and sewer last year, it looks like there's some money in the budget that the state passed to bring that program back online again. So that's where those programs are at. Our 60-day plus arrears in the electric are running right around 92,500.
Wow, it's built up pretty well.
92.5.
Yeah, it has. I'm not so concerned about water and sewer. Electric is getting,
Because
not
it's
as
been
high as some utilities
going,
that I've seen numbers on, but
because they won't pay.
it is high for us.
We gotta disconnect them.
Well,
Maybe you can't.
manage it as best you can, and let's see if we can recoup some money. Let us know how we're doing.
Right.
And let the state know that, we're hurting like everybody else.
Well, the other ratepayers are gonna have something to do with this if it continues.
Of course, that means a rate increase if
Of
people
course.
are paying,
Lynn, could we say what GMP was advertising?
They're in the millions.
Wow.
And BEC, theirs is higher than it's ever been also. I did see those comments. Even from last year to this year, it's gone up a couple $100,000.
Is
GMP's is in bigger large utility in the state.
Well,
Vermont.
So they've got, they're millions of dollars, so, 92,000 is a small piece for some of the larger utilities. For somebody our size, that's a significant amount of money.
Agreed.
It is.
Yep. Well, thanks for staying on top of that. Let's see if we can turn that around.
Okay.
Thank you.
Or if the state will let us.
Any other business?
Not for me.
No, sir.
Okay. We do have a need for an executive session this evening for real estate, I believe.
I will make the motion that we go into executive session at 7:28 to discuss real estate.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Can we stop the camera? I have a motion to come out of executive session.
Recording
So
in
moved.
progress.
Do I have a second?
I'll second the motion.
All in favor of coming out of our executive session?
With no action taken?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, say
Aye.
Aye.
Been a long day.
Yeah, I know. So we're out of executive session. There is no action needed or requested, so there's no movement to be made. It was purely information. With no further business and no further actions to be required, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are done this evening, and we come out of executive session at about 7:45. Thank you all. Have a good week.